I did. Okay. Been hot in this house lately.
Well,
The air's on.
so
The air's on super
I
cold.
actually know why.
Why,
So
why?
your dad had turned on the oven, and
He turned it on for the self cleaning, but like, yeah, today.
yeah.
But it's been like this last week. I am just dying. Alright. 150 enemies logged.
Them enemies.
Damn logged. Alright. I have 2 free times.
Thanks, man.
Anytime, Digo Bradley. Oh, good. The ladies. Then I got in this pickup truck and drove to the bookstore located in the Tyrell district. Long line is such a popular tourist attraction. You gotta figure the local suites change up over time. The way I see it, I'd be shirking my professional duties as a Spriggan if I didn't take some time to study up on them beforehand. Sure. Now just to find where they keep the tour guides here. Oh, is that on yes over there? Oh, hi, Van. Fancy seeing you here. Yeah, fancy. Are you doing your rounds across the city? You seem to do a lot of that at night. Nah, not this time. I just came here to shop for some books, that's all. What brings you here? I figured you went back to your dorm after we were all finished talking. I just remembered a reference book that one of my teachers recommended to me the other day. I decided I might as well pick it up on my way back before I forgot. Gotcha. That's some dedication if you're going out of your way to pick up that kind of extracurricular material. I don't know if I'd say that I'm dedicated this time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found myself over here looking for guidebooks on Long Lie. Oh, but if you're here, does that mean you're looking for information on the kinds of sweets they have in Long Lie? Damn. You know me only too well at this point. Well, since we're both here, we might as well see what they got. Once Van and on Yes found the books they were looking for, they made their purchases and departed the store. The subway's probably running less frequently at this time of day, aren't they? I'd say so. At this hour, they probably... Oh no, looks like they're having some sort of problem with the train cars. Yeah, I read that earlier. I'm sure they'll be up and running again soon. Maybe. It says they don't have an estimate for how long the inspection is going to take. I guess I'll either have to wait it out at the cafe or just walk home instead. You don't have to go to all that trouble. I can just drive you back in my truck. Beats how long it takes to go on foot. I'm sure your dorm's got a curfew in place, right? You don't mind? That would definitely help me a lot. Thanks a lot, Van. You're a lifesaver. I mean, anytime I can put a girl in my truck is all good. First time they've been alone in the truck.
No.
Yeah. What's up? Oh, just thinking how beautiful you look. And nothing much. This is my first time alone in the car with Van. Where do I put my hand? Here? Here?
No.
Here?
No.
Yeah. Now I'm getting nervous. I've got to stay composed. Well, that's good, I guess. The streetlights are so pretty. Not as pretty as you, girl. I see this place all the time, but it somehow looks different from inside a car. Right? That's part of the charm of a city at night, especially when there are barely any cars on the expressway. It rules. But coasting through nature during the daytime ain't so bad either. And my dad said something like that a long time ago, actually. Huh, really? What's your old man's verdict on cars? Well, he doesn't love them quite as much as you do, but he used to really like going on drives. He's always been so busy with work, he couldn't find much time to be at home. But back then, once he was off, he would take me and my mother to all kinds of places. I treasure those memories. They're irreplaceable to me. Sounds like he's a real family man. Unlike a certain Z1 racer obsessed with the nightlife. Well, Maxim regrets his actions, so I don't want to be too hard on him. Besides, my mother was very careful to make sure I never felt lonely. She would visit bookstores all across the city with me looking for books that I would like. and we'd try new recipes together to surprise him when he came home late. I really thought those peaceful days would continue forever. But when she passed away, it felt like everything changed. People, places, who we are, it all changes as time goes by. But even then, you find yourself concerned with who your old man is and where he stands, huh? Of course I do. I just don't know what he's thinking anymore. Don't know what I can do for him as his daughter. He feels so far away right now. I get that it's not my place to comment on someone else's family problems, but no matter how far away he might feel to you now, you still love him, right? So latch on to that feeling and face him head on. The nice thing about family is that you can afford to push boundaries if you want to figure out what's going on in their head. No, not really, no. So it's fine to be a little selfish then? More than fine. That you're here with me as a part-timer means you're already being a little selfish, and I mean that in the best way. Just keep doing what you're doing and pushing, and the next thing you know, you'll have your old man by the collar. I think I'll skip the violence if that's alright with you. But thank you. I'm feeling a little more brave about this whole thing. Even if I don't know what the right answer is, I can't afford to wallow in negativity. I don't know. Have you tried it? Pessimism and wallowing's pretty good.
No.
It's pretty good. And, sorry for talking about my family nonstop. Actually, what about... never mind. You don't gotta walk on eggshells around me. It's just, I don't have any stories that'd make for a fun time. I see. And look at that. We hit Albert. Make sure you don't forget anything. Oh, wow. Time really flew by, didn't it? Right here, then. Yes, the dorms are close by, so this should be a good spot. I'm not really sure if I can put this into words, but I love you. But Arkwright Solutions means the world to me now. You're just as important to me as my family. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way either. I'm sorry, maybe now's not the time for that. But anyway, thank you for seeing me this far. I look forward to the trip. Sure, see you later. That sure caught me off guard. I appreciate the thought. I just wish you wouldn't waste it on someone like me. Same? Same.
No.
What do you mean, ow?
I said no. I didn't say ow. You didn't beat me up yet. Yeah.
There we go. After that, Van spent part of the night driving before resuming his patrol. His petroleum. His Patronus. Spectral Patronus or something like that. Magnanimous young lady. Do you even know what magnanimous means?
Do you know what it means?
I do you?
No.
Basically means kind and caring and like just generally positivity and stuff.
With the vibe and stuff.
Yeah. But that's not how you talk.
Okay.
That's not you. What's next? Spend time with the ugly old balding detective? Or spend time with the girls? Ugly old balding detective? The girls. Detective? Girls.
Yeah.
Tiv? Girls. Obviously. We're Van the man, not Van the friend. Also, we're not really friends with the detective.
No, we're not.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Arkwright. I hate to impose like this, especially so late, but I sincerely appreciate it. Don't mention it. You said you were testing some features in development for the simulator, right? Are you sure I'm the man you want for that? Sounds like it'd go way over my head. Certainly. As a matter of fact, there's something else that only you can help me with. Could you please take your Zypha out for me? My Zypha? What do you want with that? The HoloCore system gathers a wide variety of data through the Zypha, not just biological information. This time, I'd like to test location information-based shard replication functionality to... Perhaps it'd be faster if I just show you. Are you ready to begin? i.e. she wants to test out GPS. I didn't really get all that, but sure, you just need me to connect my Zypha, right? Oh, what? VR?
Okay then.
What the fuck is this place? So where is this? Cray Village? Correct. Our records indicate that this dataset was generated 2 months ago. This reflects the village state upon your accepting Miss Alphaed's request. Really now? So you use something like geographical data to make a copy of the village? Man, your tech just keeps throwing curveballs at me. Yes, I wanted to come here on a date with you, Mr. Arkwright. Hell, even the villagers are going through their motions. It's like some kind of memory quartz. Due to the high information density in these settings, the fine details aren't perfectly accurate. Do pardon that. Wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out. This was before you tagged along anyway. Indeed it was. I see now this village is quite the only place. Though we haven't implemented audio emulation quite yet, I can almost hear the ambiance of this village already. Yeah, backwater through and through and all the beauty that comes with. That reminds me, the village is hosting their harvest festival soon. Bet they'll dress the place up nice and pretty for that. I see. I would be interested in participating myself someday. Now let us advance to the next member. These orange lanterns are gorgeous. They sure are. Looks like we're in Longport's eastern quarter now. When we came here a while back, we had to deal with Hayway and Almata. Still enjoyed seeing this place again, though. Hard not to get wrapped up in all its eastern charms. I know what you mean. The Vermilion lights are quite beautiful. And the gorgeous night sky is enchanting. Not sure if I'd go that far, but yeah, the night view is pretty damn great. And so's the ocean view from the harbor, especially in the evening. Is it now? Then let me extract the evening date. Ah, yes, evening. Oh, yes, evening.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, you got another curveball. You weren't exaggerating. The view from here is breathtaking. Sorry if it's a little much. Oh, it isn't at all. I could watch the gentle swaying of the waves for hours. I couldn't. I could watch them and enjoy them, but not for hours. Maybe for like a few minutes. I guess that's just too much just looking at nothing. That's too much looking at nothing. It's gotta move. It's gotta give me Wi-Fi.
No.
And if trees gave out Wi-Fi, that'd be awesome. Right now, they just give out oxygen. Who needs that? In that case, why don't you come here in person sometime? There's a mountain of delicious food, and the Eastern Theater performances alone are worth the trip. That all sounds lovely. I think I'll do that someday. I hate to put an end to this, but we have our test results now. I'll go ahead and end the simulation. Oh no, dissimulation. Oh, important dates. You're right. With the ones with bamboo. Those are all important dates. We're back. Strictly speaking, we never left this room in the first place. Oh, damn. Am I high? How do you feel about this new functionality test? I don't like it. I feel high. Good reminder of how crazy Shard Tech really is, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm even more excited to see this fully realized than I am the combat simulation portion. I agree with you, but fighting, combat, action. Thankfully, we managed to record some excellent data. Things will hopefully continue to progress smoothly. But I gotta say, you looked pretty happy while we were doing that test. Oh yes, because I got to do it alone with you, Mr. Arkwright. As embarrassed as I'd be to admit it, I can't claim otherwise. All I had until now were pictures and videos from other places. For a while, I thought they'd be all I'd have, and I was content just imagining them. But thanks to you, Mr. Arkwright, I now get to experience such places for myself. If I hadn't taken so long to join you, I might even been able to see the places we just simulated. Honestly, I'm a little jealous of the others. You've been through a hell of a lot in your life, haven't you? Don't mean to pry, but that's the impression I got after what happened last trip. That would be a fair assessment, yes. Regardless of that, I owe a great debt of gratitude to the Marduk Company and Mr. Thorndyke by extension. I wouldn't be here helping you as your concierge if it weren't for them. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity. That, in and of itself, is a great privilege and more than enough for me to feel fulfilled and satisfied. Don't gotta be so humble. We're happy to have you here too, you know. And don't forget, we've got our trip to Long Lai coming up too. I know it's all kind of last minute and not exactly meant for us, so we might not really have all that much time to relax. But I still hope you get to enjoy yourself while we're there. You deserve it just as much as anyone else. Thank you, Mr. Arkwright. Just the opportunity to join you all is exhilarating. Whether it's local cuisine, the beautiful vistas, or the relaxing hot springs, I'm looking forward to it all. With the simulator test concluded, Van left the room. After that, he resumed his nighttime patrolling.
I almost forgot I was on the clock for a moment there.
The ultimate Spriggan. Van is now maxed out. Alright, so Orbment, Slorbment.
Time to update this.
Time to update. Updating. We're updating. We're doing the updates. Albion. It's got some good stuff. Azure. Shade. Kind of weak. Crystal Eden and Tyrant Storm, both A rank, high powered stuff. Lost Mobius and here. Albion. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Melt. Flare Squall. Cool. Cool. Julio Virilio.
How is it this way?
Alright, and now we go to the cinema.
Let's do this.
Alright, what movie should we watch now? And sorry, they're not playing the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Hello.
We saw Wolves Requiem.
Yep. So we
saw Golden Blood Director's Cut.
but you wrote over it.
True.
You wrote over the save. So whichever one you think you would need, then.
I mean, I don't need any of them.
Oh, I thought you got something for getting all the posters.
Brochures, but I think I fucked that up because I can't go see Sober Curious now. It's over.
Oh no.
Let's see what Climber Store is all about.
Okay.
Let's grab a seat. Was it worth much of a reward? And at least I hope getting all the brochures. And hey, look, there's fucking. Oh my god, Hermes. Why is she watching it with her fucking motorcycle helmet on?
I don't know.
The documentary dramatization of a memoir left behind by a mountain climber. The brutal intensity of mountaineering is laid bare against the ethereal beauty of Calvert's most famous peaks and valleys. The most impressive of which is the Tian Shan Mountains in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as the narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route that is believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way.
Oh, no.
I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight.
Climb faster.
When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you.
Or maybe don't do that.
Elman,
Maybe
Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top.
Oh.
Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain?
I don't know. Why does man climb the mountain?
And
I
to
do not
that I
know.
say, I do not know.
Seems a little silly to climb a mountain.
All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
We should carve a staircase into these mountains. Hey, yeah, it's my favorite customer.
Hey.
Nice seeing you here, of all places. What's the occasion? Nothing much. I just had my eye on this movie since before it was out. I'm actually a bit of a mountain climber. Is that why you decided to watch it too? Nah, I'm just a movie junkie who will watch a little of everything. I tend to watch a lot of plot-driven stuff when I go to the movies, but I enjoy a good documentary every now and then. Good for you. There's something to be said for seeing such harsh yet beautiful vistas up on the big screen. Watching that movie made me want to go check all that out for myself one of these days. When I'll actually get around to it, though, who knows? You know me, always got my hands more than a little full with work. Don't I know it? We both need the clients to put food on the table. But work sure has a way of piling them on. I feel bad hitting you up as much as I do. Must not make things any easier for you. Oh, don't you worry about me. It's always a pleasure hooking you up with what you need. So keep those orders coming, and I'll get them to your door faster than you can even hit send, no matter what time of day.
Yay.
Ben's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, he was out. Hey, looks like it's only commemorative brochures. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to figure out where I can actually go to upgrade my shit.
Off we go. I don't think I've seen you.
I guess I'll check out the arena.
Hey, girl. Can I upgrade
What
my
will
shit
it
from
be?
you? Chamomile earrings. Yeah, okay.
I'll be seeing you.
You my upgrader?
Oh, I've got some fine wares. Best come. Best come again soon.
Don't tell me what to do.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Hey, what'll you have today? Thanks for coming. What's next?
Thanks, Arkwright. Thanks, man.
Elaine's agility, advanced agility +3. Huh.
What's next?
Alright, anyway. All the side stuff is concluded,
Let's do
so
this.
let's get to the, what we're really here for. Dating Paulette. Hey, Paulette, you guys closing up shop for the day? We are. Had a really good day today. Lots of customers. But if you want anything, just let me know. We'll still be open for a bit longer. Right, I'll let you know. Don't need to say anything, Van. It's okay. Thanks for looking out for me and Yume. I really appreciate it. It caught me off guard seeing him, but I don't regret it. I'm glad we got to sit down and talk. Alright, if you're sure. If he starts giving you trouble, let me know and I'll deal with him. But it doesn't look like he'll be a nuisance. I think, anyway. Not from how he was acting, at least, so maybe I don't gotta worry after all. Thank you, but I don't think you do. He's making sure to put my and Yume's feelings first. Not to pry, but do she and your old man know anything? No, not yet. I plan to talk to them soon. But it won't be an easy conversation to have with either of them, especially Yume. I'm a little worried about her. Gotcha, she might be too young for that kind of talk. That's what I'm thinking too. I might speak with my dad about it first, but I don't know how to approach it yet. I might have an idea. Well, if you two are up for it. Victor, you know that blonde asshole? Yeah, Paulette's ex. Yume? That's her dad. Good talk. Bye. Yume! Look at her go. She went.
She did.
Well, I've said what I think needs to be said. The rest is up to her. Back to patrol and I go. Yeah, you see, I pay attention to the stories.
Let's do this.
I'm putting 4 and 6 together to make 10. A perfect 10.
Let's see what we've got.
Looks like we got a force big. My name is Sayla, and I'm part of a 2-girl idol group called With You. I almost read that as ooh. My glasses. I need to fix my left eye. Like even with my without my glasses, my left eye can't read any of that.
I know. We need
My right eye can barely read that.
Yeah, we gotta get
With
you
my
some-
glasses, my left eye can barely read that, but my right eye has no trouble. Tonight, we're scheduled to hold a street performance in the Tyrell district, but my partner, Lulua, has gone missing. Could you help me search for her? I'll be waiting at the table in your brother's music show. Yeah, I think they say to strengthen your eye, you want to use the weaker one more. Something like that. Well, might as well get this over with. Let's go chat with our client after we wrap it up here.
Well,
if it isn't Van.
Well, Ooh, what am I trying to get here? So, what I'm trying to get at here isn't that, well, you know. Come on, that's enough for one day, isn't it? Don't change the subject. It's you, the Spriggan. Van, hey dude, don't let me keep you. I don't fancy third wheeling, so how about I leave you two to it? No, stay. Dingo's a jerk. He just left me behind, and what did he learn? Nothing. He's doing it again. So she's the loud kind of drunk. You know, if Dingo's being such a jerk, why not tell him yourself? You're mighty close to him right now. I sure did. I told him off real good. And what did he do? Just blew me off. Didn't listen to thing I said. And here I'm just working so hard to follow in his footsteps. Just wanna... Well, lasted longer than I expected. Yeah, she did. Sorry, that was an embarrassing way for you to find us. Don't sweat it. Not like I don't know you well enough at this point. Girl sure got some balls, though. Some lady balls. Follows you all the way to Tharbad, gets kidnapped, and caps it off with a night of drunken complaints. It's like she's not even phased. That might be my fault. I probably shouldn't have been so soft on her after the fact. I did try to get it through to her that she needs to be more careful. Carefulness doesn't seem to have clocked in tonight from the look of it. Not at all. I'll have to try again some other time, and I definitely can't have her knowing where I'm going next time I travel. Losing a newbie like her wouldn't be that hard for you, right? Are you sure it's worth it? Don't want to upset the cute little Missy by pushing her away. She's got a thing for you. I've said it before, but we're from different publications. Rather than friends, we should be rivals. Well, rather than rivals, she wants to be lovers. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Don't think that really matters much. You'd probably be rivals even if you worked in the same place. But rival or not, she looks up to you. That, at least, should mean something to you, yeah? I finally got a lead into one of the topics I've been pursuing. You know me, all my investigations are a gray area at best. The rest, pitch black, of the worst kind, and you know that. I'd much rather she stay far, far away from that world. Maybe it's wrong of me to make that decision for her, but I don't want her to follow in my footsteps. She should walk a brighter, more honest path. For someone who denies taking her under your wing, you sure get overprotective when it comes to her. Look who's talking. You and your growing office of assistants you'd stick your neck out for. Hey, Van, if you... Nothing. You're going out on a trip with your assistants, right? It'd be a good time. Take the time to enjoy yourselves. I will? That's the plan, at least. I swear, just as quick and creepy as Kitty used to be. How the hell do you know about that? That's for me to know. No, back off. Don't go getting too cautious with them, Dingo. It's not fair. Not fair. Whatever. I'll buy you a souvenir. You don't get to complain if you don't like it. I trust you to pick something good.
Time to make this a night to remember. Come back and play soon.
That's a weird thing to fucking say at a bar. Time to make this a night to remember? Don't most people go to the bar to forget?
Not always.
Usually.
Some people go to party.
Nobody goes to party. If you want to party, why would you need to drink? You drink to forget because your life is miserable.
Nah, party.
No.
What?
Misery. Oh, is that? Walk away, man. You hate both those guys. Walk away. Well, look what we have here. An inspector and a bracer shooting the shit over drinks. Man, if even you two can be friends, the capital's in good hands. I wouldn't exactly call us friends. The guild's not the CID, but they're far from our allies. At best, we're rivals. But given how much our work overlaps, we often see each other out in the field. We respect each other as fellow public servants. You, however, we don't give a shit about. So rivals we may be, but we can still share a drink or two, eh? Care to join us? Nah, I'm gonna stretch my legs a bit more. Heh, fair enough. Drinking with old dogs like us isn't the most attractive offer, I guess. But you know, I'm sure Elaine wouldn't mind having a drinking buddy after work. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. That reminds me, I heard you pitched in during that mess in Basel. Yeah, I heard from Elvis. Sounds like you made yourself pretty busy over there. Wasn't what I was there for, but yeah, I helped out where I could. How about next time you let us know where you're headed beforehand? That way we can clean up these messes you inevitably get into. Yes, because I'm totally the one causing them all. Right. But in case you'd like to know, most of next week will be Ark Ride free here in Edith. Me and the gang are taking a little vacation. Hey, not a bad idea. I bet you could use the break. Where are you headed?
No way.
Figured it'd be nice to get away from the hustle and bustle for a while, so we're headed to Long Lai for a little hot spring trip. Long Lai, huh? My wife and I went there for our honeymoon. Beautiful place. I'd love to take my daughter there someday, if I could ever get time off. Oh, work to the bone, huh? Yep, and whose fault is that, do you think?
Not my fault.
Ah, well, you picked a good time to go there. The autumn leaves are just stunning in Long Lai. Since you'll be down that way, say hi to everybody for me, will you? Oh yeah, you're from around there, aren't you? Wait, okay, could you not go guessing at my background? Ha, sorry. Just your fighting form was enough of a tell. And hey, a personal favor, if you don't mind. I'd appreciate if you burned some incense for my old master while you're there. Sure, sure. Read me like a book. Taking a trip, huh? Man, I'd love to take one with the girls myself. Damn it, Maxim! Why are you here drinking? Like, I know you're sad, but this is not the way you want Yume to see you. Oh, back in the land of the living, are you? Last we saw, you plastered yourself to sleep. I figured I'd just drop you off at the precinct, but I couldn't stop laughing at your face, man. You two in cahoots, perhaps? No comment. Don't go lumping us together. Ouch, why you gotta give me that cold shoulder, man? A little trip does sound nice. There we go. Okay, so go take one. You know, yourself. Well, no. What's the point in taking a trip alone? It's the perfect chance to kindle the flames of romance. You know, right? How should I know? And you're really gonna push your luck and butter him up with some trip? She didn't just magically forget what happened. Look, we're moving on from that, okay? See, when we met up last time, she said I could come by again sometime, if I wanted to. And the kid, she said, you're such a weirdo, mister. Hey, can you stop by again? I want to talk to you some more. Yeah, of course she was nice to you. She's a freaking waitress. Yume's reaction said it all. You are a weirdo. I know I took on your request, but man, get your head out of your ass. Basic courtesy ain't affection. I know that. I'm just trying to make amends. I mean, sure, I'd love it if they could let me back into their lives, but I gotta take that first step myself. I want to make up for all the time we should have spent together. That's my new goal in life, putting a smile on their faces. Swell. Heh, guess that was the wake-up call he needed. Guys learn that he can't just treat life like it's one big game. Sounds like you two have had your share of run-ins before. Oh, didn't he bring his car here? I saw it parked outside. Of course he did. I'll lug him over to the precinct. He can sleep it off there. No drinking and driving around these parts.
Nope.
These parts, drinking, driving, they don't go together.
He go to jail.
Yep. He probably fucking be good in jail. He's real purty. They like him in jail. What do you mean? Da. 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 Sakmul. And I flood that up. Let's try this. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Doop, doop. Like that. Got plenty of fish. Oh, okay, dokey. Ready to go to Two Brothers?
Two brothers?
Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Just call.
Not even called Two Brothers, it's called Brothers. But that means there's at least two of them. White Coco wants to go nappy time. He wants to go eepy.
Okay.
If I go talk to that idol about her friend now, gotta do it soon, but it doesn't have to be right now. Talk to the client. Alright, let me go see my client. You must be the idol that put in that request. Sayla, right? Nice to meet you. I might tie my Facebook and my Kick account to this too.
Yeah.
Stream to all four at once.
You could.
Focus Nova. Arc Focus. It's the us to love together.
Love together.
Yes, the love
Okay.
together. That was smooth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got Riz game Riz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, so the rumors really are true, huh? You're sexy. If you're here, does that mean you're willing to hear me out? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably best not to just stand there around talking like this, though. Why don't we grab a seat and take it from there? You mentioned that you were supposed to be putting on a street performance tonight. But it sounds like your partner didn't show up when she was supposed to? Yes, that's right. Lulua didn't mention that she had work today. Or did mention she had work today. But she said she would be done after sunset, so we planned to meet up here directly once she got off her job. It was getting later and later, and she was nowhere to be seen. Once an hour had passed and I still hadn't heard from her, I decided to visit her place. Makes sense to me. It sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to do. When I got there, I knocked on the door, but didn't get an answer. I have a key to her apartment that she lent me, so I used it to poke my head inside and found a note that she left on the table. Reading that note left me so concerned. So that's when I contacted you, so you could hopefully look for her. Makes sense. What was written on the note? There was only 2 things scribbled down on it. One was a name I didn't recognize, Clement, and the other was part-time, 1,000 mirror an hour. Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't recognize what I'm supposed to recognize for that.
The name Clement was the big guy from the Zypha scam with the hot ones.
Oh, no.
The big boss.
Yeah.
1,000 mirror per hour. That's what we charge as our base rate at my agency. That's pretty damn good for some side hustle. Some might say even too good. Practically screams something not on the up and up, if you ask me. You think so too, huh? I figured it was a distinct possibility. That name, Clement. He's got himself involved in all kinds of stuff, doesn't he? Definitely a sign that Lulua is another victim of whatever he and his people are scheming. The thing about Lulua is she comes from the countryside. She's a really honest girl at heart and tends to take people at their word, for better and for worse. So that's why I'm really worried about her. I'm scared of what she might have gotten herself into. I can understand why. At this point, you've given me everything I need to know. From what you told me, this is definitely a job for a Spriggan. Is it though? This sounds like a job for the police. It's a missing persons report.
Right.
Seeing as it's so urgent and all, I'll go ahead and get to work immediately. Although the inspector's out fucking drinking himself silly, and our number 1 bracer's out drinking himself silly too. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're able to help me. Don't mention it. Tell me a little more about Lulua. Has she been acting in any particular way lately? Actually, yes, now that you ask. I've been seeing her spending time with an elderly woman who looks pretty well off. When I asked her about it, she said she was escorting her as part of some volunteer work she's doing. That was news to me, the fact she was doing anything like that. It felt really strange to me. I mean, it's nice of her to want to help and all, but I know for a fact that she really shouldn't have the time to spare for that right now. That's because we're both trying to save up our money so we can put on our dream concert. We're busy as it is just working on that. Which is probably where that 1,000 mirror per hour comes in. She could be earning that much from that Clement person as compensation for helping. That was my hunch too. I don't know the name of the woman that Lulua's been looking after, or else I'd be more than happy to tell you. But she did say the other day that the woman bought her clothes at Jardin Boutique. In the department store by the station. Does that help you at all? Oh yeah, that's a good jumping off point for me to start looking for her. Once we're done talking, I'll make my way straight to the boutique and have a talk with whoever I find there. As for you, I think you should stay here for the time being. I know it's well past when you two were supposed to meet, but it's always possible that she could just be running late and still show up. Right, that is true. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again. Van hurried over to Jardin Boutique without delay to begin looking for Lulua. Welcome to Jardin, sir. How may I help you? Wanted to ask you something, actually. Van introduced himself and asked the man if he had seen Lulua and a well-dressed woman in the shop recently. I suspect you're referring to Madame Daphne. She is one of our regulars. She actually happened to stop by a few days ago, accompanied by a young woman. I thought she was Madame Daphne's granddaughter, but I see I was mistaken. The two must have seemed fairly close for you to get that impression. Oh, they most certainly did. Guess you haven't seen them today? A correct assumption. I hear that Madame Daphne frequents Erland's store in the Siding District, as well as our own. Perhaps she may have visited there today instead. I hear she's on good terms with its manager, too. Erland over in Siding District. Got it. Thanks for the info. You're quite welcome, sir. Over to Satan I go, then.
And so we go.
And we're there.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Can we talk?
Daphne and Lulua? Yes, they're regulars here. They dropped by earlier this afternoon, right on time. Ha, bingo. You aware of their relationship by chance? Sure, I just met Lulua recently. I heard she volunteers for this assisted living nonprofit in her spare time. She gets assigned to help out the elderly and disabled with stuff like shopping, that sort of thing. Daphne doesn't have any relatives, so Lulua is a big help for her. Gotcha. What I heard, though, was that this Daphne lady ain't exactly hurting for money. So why'd she look for a free helper instead of a maid or something? You know, Daphne isn't sure herself. I recall she said she wanted to pay Lulua directly, actually. Lulua's told me that she gets some payment from the agency anyway, though. She's telling Daphne not to worry about it. That just really confuses me. She's a volunteer, but she gets paid for helping Daphne? It's an awfully roundabout way of doing things. It just seems like a bit of a contradiction, no? Obviously, we're trying to get in her good graces and get the money out of her death. Kinda, yeah. But this ain't a case of the old lady getting swindled, at least. But yeah, something's weird here. There's gotta be some reason she's getting paid in that roundabout way. So anyway, those two came by earlier, right? Any idea where they headed after that? I recall Lewis said something about showing Daphne the place where she works. I think she works at that concert hall in Riverside. The Riverside Concert Hall? That'd be the blue score, then. Thanks much. I owe you one. Oh, think nothing of it. Stop by again sometime, will you? Sure. How else am I going to get your number? I'm smooth with it. That was good. That was pretty good, dear.
That was good.
Hey, is that... Judith? Judith? Judith! Judith!
That should get him off my tail. Wait, you?
Hey, you three. Or, Judith, you. Hey, a heck of a coincidence running into you here, especially at this hour. Saw that article of yours on BuzzRaider, by the way. Let me guess, on the run from the paparazzi right now? What if I am? To be clear, that article is... Don't worry, I can make a guess. You checking out the talents and sports figures who have got ties to the Mafia, yeah? Can't say I blame you. The way of things aside... Or the why of things aside, he has been going all around to these shady spots for weird reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you've got detailed info on him? Look, I can't exactly spill too much, but I can tell you this. You can lay off the Red Comet. He's 100% clean, trust me. At least when it comes to what you're looking into.
You gotta be kidding me. So what was I even doing all this for?
And I got chewed out by my mom and Grammy for it, too. Oh, got complaints about how you're handling your other job. The other job? I have no clue what you could possibly mean.
Van, what are you doing here? And who would this woman be?
This would be Judith Lanster, my girlfriend. You're kidding me. That's Elaine Auclair, the bracer. Come on, I swear, it's just one thing after another. Anyway, I have to go, but don't you dare think you've beaten me. Beaten you at what? That was Judith Lanster, right? The actress? Yeah, you know her? Sort of. We just met at an event before. I imagine you'd be more familiar with her than I am. I heard you two got acquainted in Tharbad. Well enough to meet outside of work, too, it looks like. Come on, it ain't like that. Have a little faith in me. Oh, yeah? Alright, then. So, what are you actually doing out here in Riverside at this hour? Searching for someone, actually. Someone got dragged into working an underworld job without being aware of it. You're investigating an underworld job, too. Are you up to the same thing? I am, yes. One of their scam victims made a request to the bracers. I'm looking for a man named Clement right now. He's likely the go-between that hired the part-timers. Clement sure gets around, huh? We're basically barking up the same tree, then. That we are. I came to Riverside because we had a report that Clement had been spotted here. You mind if I tag along with you? Not at all. Might make things easier for us all. Van filled Elaine in on the current state of his investigation. An idol named Lulua, huh? Definitely looks like she's an unwitting pawn of this scheme. Sure does, which honestly puts her in a whole lot of trouble. Let's check out the concert hall. Well, I was going to do just that, but then... Judith boobies.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's easy to simp for hotties.
Okay.
That's why I simp all over you.
Right.
Right.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Be a dear.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, Lulua? No, she wasn't on stage today. Hey, Natalie, you got any idea where she is? A little, I guess. I've been thinking about her a lot as of late. I did happen to see her. It stuck out to me because she was with some older woman I'd never seen before. That's a lead. Did you happen to overhear what they were talking about? Kinda. Something about grabbing tea at the food stalls. I think I heard something about trying out the tacos. Tacos? Got it. Thank you for the information.
Another happening night in store.
You know what that means, dear?
What do it mean?
It means tacos. Taco Wednesday.
Taco Wednesday.
Let me ask you
Gordon.
something.
Right. Was just before dark when Lulu and the old lady stopped by my stall. I think they were meeting with some middle-aged man or something. He was waiting for him at the table. Kind of an odd group, if you ask me. A middle-aged man might be Clement. Or Claimant. Notice anything out of the ordinary. Can't say I did. Couldn't hear them all the way from here. They were talking for a good while before the man got real worked up. Looks like things got real heated, so they up and left. Went right across the river. I was wondering what came of them. Don't know anything else. Sorry. That's plenty to go on. It is. Thank you for all the information. This sure is starting to stink. Agreed. I wasn't expecting someone likely to be Clement to actually crop up here. We need to follow their trail, and now. Agreed. Let's see if we got any other witnesses. Huh? No. What am I going to do now? I can't believe this happened. Looks like something happened to her. This might be who we're looking for. Hey there, Granny. Got a sec? We'd like to speak to you, if we may have a moment. Van, pretending to be Elaine's assistant, inquired into Daphne and Lulua. Oh, for an A-rank bracer and her assistant to show up just when I needed them most. This must be the goddess's guidance at hand. But you're right. Yes, I'm Daphne. Thank you for confirming that. Heard Lulua was helping you as part of her volunteer work. Mind telling us what happened? Not at all. I do have something to share with you. About an hour ago, Lulua was taken away by a man named Claimant. He straight up took her? Well, shit's getting urgent. To be clear, Claimant was the man that introduced you and Lulua, yeah? That's right. Until today, I wouldn't have pegged him for anything less than a kind and trustworthy man. I came tonight because he wanted to discuss something with Lulua and me. That's when he started trying to sell me some kind of medical insurance. It all sounded splendid, but I'm not naive. I know when something's too good to be true. It probably is. Good on you for not falling for that old trick. I have some experience since I do have a different insurance already. When I started asking for details, Claimant couldn't answer me. Lulua must have caught on to my suspicions because she also started asking him questions. He didn't like that at all and started yelling at us, and then he dragged Lulua away. Yes, I tried to chase after, but I lost sight of them right around here. I was afraid that if I contacted the police or the guild, they might suspect Lulua as well. I didn't know what to do. Okay, I think I've got the picture. Don't worry, the guild will do the best we can for Lulua's sake. Rest easy, you can leave the rest to us. Oh, thank you so much. Do you know where she might have been taken to? Ain't hard to take a guess if around here's where you lost sight of them. Must have gone to the Blacklight District. Undoubtedly. We need to head after her quick, but we shouldn't be too careless either. I'll be waiting by the entrance. Just tell me when you're ready. Got it? We're ready.
Yeah.
We need to go save Lulua. Are you ready? Begin the rescue mission. Yeah, let's put Claimant in the trash. I'll contact Sayla, my client, to give her a progress report. Van contacted Sayla and filled her in on the situation. After she pleaded to come with them, they set off. Together, the three of them headed into the Blacklight District in pursuit of Lulua's kidnappers. That's dumb. And you get on me for fucking... You stupid bitch. You just had to run your mouth, didn't you? All you had to do was sit quietly next to me and nod your head like a good girl. Everything would have been just fine. But no, you just had to run your mouth. Now all that money I could have swindled is gone. All down the drain. How could you deceive a woman like Daphne? That's just horrible. If I knew that was what you were after, I never would have gone along with any of this. Newsflash, I don't give a shit. You have a job to do, and that's all that matters. Do you understand? You sucker people in with that sweet, innocent face of yours, and I swoop in for the kill. I figured that old hag was an easy target, but nope, she's sharper than she looks. But I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Maybe I can pull something else on her. I've got this insurance plan, and you're going to get her to take it out for me. All right. Excuse me, why should I? Don't even start with me. You took on this job, and you accepted my payment. That means you're obligated to do the work, little lady. Your feelings can't do the job for you. So don't you run out on our deal here, or you're going to regret it. Capiche? I told you, if it's the mirror you want, you can have it back. I don't care. That's not how this works. It's not about the money. It's about the deal. You can't just walk back the deal now that you've taken it, see? You're in it now, whether you like it or not. Now be a good girl and stop. Let me stop you right there. Who are you? The hell do you want? Oh no. The heroes come to save the day. I'm just shaking in my boots. Hero I ain't. I'm a Spriggan and I don't give a rat's ass about any of that goody two-shoes shit. I'm here because my client told me to fetch that girl and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm asking you nicely to hand her over. Great. One of you pricks. Just what I needed. Look, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree. The girl's with us. She's not going anywhere. Now, if you don't get out of my face right this instant, we've got problems. You heard the boss. Scram. Oh, man, what a friggin' dumbass. Guy really thinks he can just walk up by himself and take on all of us? I mean, he can. Who said he was alone? Ugh! Hey, I know that face. Elaine Auclair? Oh, of all the goddamn times. Nice work, Elaine. I've got the girl. How did you... What the... Sayla? You shouldn't... Lulua, over here! Sayla, is that you? You're not getting away, you little... Whoopsie there. Forget about me already, pal. Run, you two. We'll take care of these guys. Okay, thank you. Are you shitting me? You want some more? It looks like you guys don't know when to stay down. Put your hands up and surrender yourselves. You're only digging yourselves deeper. For the love of... Seriously, a Bracer and a Spriggan ganging up on me? This shit blows. What are you doing? Did I say you could just lie there? Did I? Get your asses up and get them! Yeah, okay. You guys are gonna be real sorry.
I'll take you on. You're in for it now.
Oh,
Right your ass. Let's have some fun.
Alright, Lane, what can you do? Low and green, Bio Fencer.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
A chance.
Engaging skill.
Wings, guide me.
I'm dead.
Boost gauge upgrade.
Peace. Jigs up, pal. You're the only one left standing. Mercy, please. Of course, I'm taking you to the guild. You have a lot to answer for. Your crimes here and your relationship with A. Do I make myself clear? Anything but that. Oh, so he was working for him all along. That does track, yeah. I'll let you handle the rest then. Make sure the guy pays for what he's done, and pays good. Of course. You have a good night. Clement was properly taken to the guild's custody and made to confess his crimes. After looping in Daphne to the day's event, Van escorted Lulua and Sayla back to Tyro.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
We did it.
Yeah.
Alright, now we go Eepy.
Good night.
Thank you both so much for your help. Yeah, we can't thank you enough. I'll admit it, at first I was like, really? That's Elaine's guy? But the way you two moved in perfect sync was dazzling. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Huh? Read the room, Lulua. Sorry, please ignore her. Come on, you. Let's go.
Finish your job already?
Hey, Fee. Ah, hey there. Sorry for going off on my own, Fee.
It's no biggie. I'm just glad everything got taken care of.
And I'm glad you two got to spend some time together.
Besides, I've got no interest in being a third wheel.
Hey, girl. I mean, if you don't want to be the third wheel, what say I make you the second?
No.
Oh, come on. We can ride this bicycle all night long. We're not. You're going to have to go easy on her. She's more touchy than she lets on. For example, if you start moving the conversation just a little toward her age. Uh-oh.
Nah.
First off, not funny. And second, I'll have you know I am still in my early 20s. Of course, my apologies, ma'am.
Don't feel bad, Elaine. I can be a little sensitive about my age too sometimes. Anyway, I'll go report to the guild for you. Have some fun, you two, okay?
I will, Fifi. Ah, she can be such a tease. Ain't she something, though? Not every day a Jaeger from a famous corps like Zephyr joins the guild, let alone one trained by the Purple Lightning. Shows up and immediately helped out in Tharbad, and she's got a lot of room to get even better, I reckon. Agreed. At this rate, she may even surpass my records. Though sometimes a dour expression crosses her face. She must miss her friends back in Erebonia dearly. Regardless, I must admit it's been a massive help to have her around, and I think she's beginning to settle in here little by little. Heh, once a student council president, always a student council president. You don't get to say that. I was still only vice president when you were around. Psh, Renee did things differently, so it was up to you to play the perfect prez. Remember the play we did on the last day of the festival where you... Oh, you do not get to bring that up again. That was all your fault. Hey, isn't that... It's gotta be. I wonder what they're talking about. Sucks to be famous, huh? It has its pros and cons. When I introduce myself, sometimes I can make use of my reputation. Much like how you call yourself a Spriggan. True enough.
Knowing you, I imagine you've already eaten dinner.
I could eat.
I had enough to hold me over, but I could go for a drink. Want to come with me?
Like a date? Ooh, dating the famous Elaine Auclair, friend of friendos.
Friend of friendos. Friend.
Oh, hey, Dingo's taking him out.
Dingo, why won't you just listen to me? I need you with me at the Tyrell times.
Like I said, I'll leave the honest journalism to you. Sorry for the trouble, Bramati.
Oh, please. This is nothing. Don't you worry about a thing. Still, if you ask me, I think you're more than ready to leave the back alleys yourself. It's been 8 years, you know.
It's not a matter of how much time's passed. Besides, I feel like my current path suits me better at this point. You should be saying that to Van.
Hey.
Oh my! Is that him? Cheating on me with Shino? I can't say I'm not jealous, but she's been refining her craft a lot lately.
Yeah, dear?
Yeah.
You're looking awfully pensive.
What?
What the fuck did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? These are the dates that...
What did you do?
What do you mean? This?
No.
That's payday.
I don't care about that. What did you do?
Oh, my thumb.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, I had a hangnail. I had to get at it and the blood everywhere.
Oh, I'm bleeding everywhere too.
Oh my, my!
Looks like our boy might finally be starting to move on.
I want to chase scoops together.
Here are the gimlet and grasshopper that you ordered.
Thanks. They've both got just the right amount of foam.
Your shaking technique has really improved, Shino. I'm impressed.
You hear that, Bramati? Get your head in the game.
Thank you for saying so. But I'm still not a patch on Bramati. Well, please enjoy your drinks.
Like, she literally has her food cart right outside the famous Bramati's bar.
That's fun.
No, it's not. It's fucking stupid. Like, there's no reason for us to go there. Bramati can make everything she can make. And probably better.
Ah, this is lovely. Still, I see you like even your cocktails sweet.
Well, not all the time.
Just when I'm with you.
No.
Come to think of it, I've shot back a few with Renee, but I guess this is my first time doing it with you, huh?
We were too young, remember? Although I suppose that didn't stop you at the school festival after party.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. You typically don't. You always were a bad student.
I swear, you two are why they say boys will be boys.
Considering someone has been avoiding me these past 4 years, we really haven't run into each other much. But come to think of it, we've ended up with a lot of shared acquaintances. Bramati, Shino, and I suppose even that actress qualifies now. Hey, don't look at me like that. She's just a client, that's all. It's just what happens when two folks work in the same city. Especially when our jobs are like two sides of the same coin. I suppose you're right. Though, what does that make Renee? Heads or tails? It makes him with his head in his tail. He's the edge of the coin, or the guy with the coin in the palm of his hand? Good point. I thought he'd made a very fitting career choice when he decided to join the Ministry of Home Affairs before graduation. Never expected he'd end up transferring to the CID when it was established and become a rival of sorts. That's just the kind of guy he is, like how he acts like a venerable older brother figure, even though he's only a year older than us. Incidentally, he seemed surprised when he learned I was joining the guild. Happily, he wasn't opposed either. He was like my only ally outside of my circle of friends after a certain someone disappeared. You really haven't changed at all these last 7 years. Or the last 15 for that matter. While we're talking about not changing, you do know it's your fault I ended up with such a sweet tooth, right? All you did was stuff a poor, impressionable van full of chocolate and macaroons from your family biz all the time. Poor, impressionable van. Perhaps, but Renee got just as stuffed and avoided sugar addiction, so I can only think you were doomed to end up this way regardless. I really don't remember you having this much of a sweet tooth when you were younger, though. Are you sure something didn't happen after? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rip at old scars. Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Still, I don't have any regrets about ending up this way. Adds a bit of fun to life. My employees always look at me funny, but they're gonna complain about me loving sweet stuff. They can give theirs to me, I say. I still have mixed feelings about your career choice. But I've been feeling a little better about it lately, seeing the sort of people you're attracting. I really didn't expect you to end up working with the Professor Hamilton. Blah, 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 blah. I really didn't expect you to end up with a student of Professor Hamilton working under you, though. Attracting is definitely the right word. It's like I'm a magnet for hard cases these days. Well, I guess Rosette's technically different since she's on loan from Marduk. I'm honestly shocked at just how much you seem to trust her. Not that I have any doubts about how capable she is, given her employer. Oh, she's capable, alright, and I know I can just trust her. Just wish I could say the same about her bosses. Marduk, so shady you can see the shadow for Selge. You ain't got nothing on them, do you? They're as much of an enigma to us as the society is, I'm afraid. Oh, that ain't great.
No.
Still, you're the one who has a contract with them. Good job signing away your soul to the Selge Long Shadow. Ugh. Bah, Shino, bring me an Alexander, would you? I would like a white lady, please. Certainly. Damn, I really wasn't expecting you to go and foot the bill. How's the guy supposed to look suave if you won't even let him pick up the check? I was the one who invited you here, and please, that idea is so old-fashioned it's covered in moss. You're going away next weekend with your team, right? If you really want to buy someone something nice, treat them instead. Besides, I'm sure you are already aware, but being an A-rank bracer pays rather well. Geez, rub it in some more, why don't you? You can treat next time. How does that sound? You're on. The tab will be way bigger next time anyway. Could always call Renee, too. Oh, wait, I got a better idea. Let's save that for when we go someplace really expensive. In his line of work, the guy's probably loaded by now. Oh, you. Yeah.
Yeah. Back up.
Let's go to the fucking super hotel in Tharbad. I'm going to take a cab home. You taking the subway back, right? Yeah, no buses run this late at night. Night, Elaine. Here's to a good working relationship from here on out. That will be entirely dependent on you. Good night, babe.
Van.
I love you.
I love.
I know.
I don't care. You might care. I don't know.
The name's Van. Van Solo. And I shot first.
Get out of here.
Never tell me the odds. What's up?
Are you really going to go on that trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What's gotten into...
It's nothing. I hope you have a good time.
You're welcome to join.
Don't forget, you're a leader now. Don't get too carried away out there, okay?
I'll try.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Like, why everyone's been acting weird about us? Like, it's not just her either.
What do you mean?
I also thought that the bracer dude that's with the detective also was wondering about our trip. Like, we shouldn't be going there or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I think they're just worried about his mental well-being, since that's probably some scars-related shit.
Could be.
What was that all about? I haven't seen her act like that since we were kids. It's been so long since we met Naracion all those years ago. Oh, she was so cute. She was the daughter of the biggest family in the area. Renee was the son of a government man slaving away his life far from home. And I? Sounds like she stopped talking to her family after joining the guild, though. Maybe there's some kind of problem in her personal life that she's not talking about. Not like it'll make up for what happened 7 years ago, but maybe I should talk to her about it. Maybe. Remember, I have the Doom Tree on VHS. You weren't expecting that power.
I was not expecting that power.
I told you, I'm just great. November 14th, 12:08, 6:30 a.m.
Okay, I'm gonna head out now.
Where you going, Yums? Also, you did your button.
Oh.
She's got full overalls.
We'll be right here when you get back. Be careful now.
Where you going, Yume?
Take good care of her for us. We're counting on you.
I know. She's in safe hands with
Thank you
us.
for looking after her. If she starts being selfish or making a fuss, don't be afraid to give her a talk.
She's going with us.
Oh.
Hot Springs Ventures.
Yeah.
We want you to have lots of fun, but we also need you to be a good girl, okay? And don't forget to brush your teeth and use the bathroom before you go to bed.
I will.
She's always a good girl. She'll be fine. We'll be sure to keep a close eye on her at all times. I'll be there for her too. Get out of here, Quarter Pounder. Nobody cares about you. I can help her pick out souvenirs or something. She's going with us.
Yeah.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Well, this conversation might take a while, so I think I'll go make us some coffee first.
That's fair. Adventures. Wee! Room! This car's the bestest. Isn't it? Little kids are so easy to please. Shut up, Aaron. And what's wrong with that? It's good to enjoy the little things in life. That's what all the women say about you, Aaron. I'm glad the inn was understanding about her coming with us. Yeah, I was hoping we wouldn't have any issues since she's so young. And sure enough, we didn't. The best inn in Long Lie knows how to do right by its customers. It was considerate of you to propose that we look after her. Her guardians have much to discuss, after all. I imagine they got right into it as soon as we left. Maxim may end up having to talk with Victor, too. Oh, no. And newsflash, suffice to say, Maxim Lugan, the Z1 racing superstar, also known as the Red Comet, has passed away.
No.
There's no shortage of things he's got to answer for. If he wants to be a part of their family, he's got to rebuild those burned bridges, brick by brick. And if he screws up and gets himself burned, I'll point and laugh my ass off. Okay, Aaron, this is why you're pretty good. Family. Shut up, Quarter Pounder. Nobody cares about your family. Fucking hate you. God, I hate you so much. And, like, it's unfounded hatred, but, like, totally founded hatred. Sleepy Yume baby. Out like a light already, huh? Sleepy Yume baby.
Oh,
Well, it was an early morning for her. I'm not surprised she's tired. It's almost 9 a.m. You said we'll be arriving around 12:30, if I recall? Even Yume hates Quarter Pounder. She's next to Aaron closer. Even Yume hates his ass. Somewhere around there. Yeah, since we got Yume with us, I'm planning to make a couple of pit stops along the way. Oh, I wonder who's calling. Huh, I don't recognize this number either.
Hello. Sorry for calling you so early in the morning.
Hey, girl, what's up? Well, this is a surprise. Nina! Isn't she... She's an actress we handled a job for a while ago.
I didn't expect everyone to be with you. Wait, are you on the road?
Yeah, so I shouldn't be talking to you like this. Yeah, but we're on a major one, so we can get a decent enough signal. We're actually going to be out of town for a few days. You didn't have another job for us, did you? Oh, not quite. I really don't want to impose on you either. Well, why don't you just tell us what's up? Can't guarantee we'll be able to help, but I'd still like to hear you out before saying for sure. Alright, thank you. It's about Judith, you see. Grimcat. Grim what? We haven't been able to get in contact with her for a few days now. Really? Do you think that's because... It's gotta be because of that story getting around. That's what I was thinking too. It's completely fabricated, so I wouldn't have expected her to get so worked up about it. But the timing sets off a red flag. That's why I was hoping to ask you to look for her. This is Judith Lannister we're talking about, right? She's always struck me as the kind of person who'd let nothing get her down. Maybe the more someone appears to be that way, the more sensitive they are deep down? No. She's the super hard-headed lady who doesn't know when to quit. Fairy? Yeah, her outfit sure doesn't know when to quit. Aaron! What outfit? Aaron! Oh, just ignore them. If she's still missing when we get back to the capital the day after tomorrow, we'll see what we can do. Until then, I'll give some of my contacts a call and check and see if they've heard anything. I would also be happy to look into what I can find on the Orbital Network. Oh, that sounds like more than enough. Thank you both. I don't think you should worry about her too much, though, especially since we all know the article is made up. But if we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as we can. Thank you, really. I appreciate you being so accommodating. Seriously, though, that Kingster's tough as nails. I'm sure she's fine. You said you ran into her last weekend, didn't you, Van? Yeah, she was looking for some proof that Maxim was involved in a crime. Seemed to get real down after I told her the suspicions about him couldn't be more off. Kingster? And what kind of crime? Both things you're too young about. I'm having trouble following this conversation. Oh, shocker, a kid being stupid? Who'd thought? That's hardly surprising. Damn, Rosette! It's not that important, but hopefully we'll get the chance to fill you in at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna hit up Dingo and Bermati for starters. I'm too full to eat anymore. You keep sleeping dreaming, you may. You keep snacks.
Yeah.
Dream snacks.
Dream snacks.
That's you.
Yeah.
You dream of snacks.
Yeah, okay.
Some people dream of Genie, you dream of eating.
Okay.
November 14th, 11:25 a.m. Whoa, those are big rocks! That's called a mountain range. I've seen photos of this one, but it's even more impressive in person. There are two in this area, the Tian Shan Mountains in the north and the Ishgal Mountains in the south. Both serve as the dividing line between the central Zemuria and the east. Aren't they also known as the Solaris Mountains and the Kunlun Mountains? Yes, that's right. People from the east call them Solaris and Kunlun. But Tian Shan and Ishgal are the official designated names at the behest of the church. Ah, I gotcha. She probably learned about it. It's weird to think that my homeland is just on the other side. It's basically a hop, skip, and a jump away. You'd have to jump pretty damn high to get over that mountain, though. Your home might as well be in a completely different world. Huh. Why are we letting Aaron drive again? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
That's Van's master.
Whoa.
He ain't dead.
Yep.
Was that? No, it couldn't be. That bike was super duper cool. Man, I'd kill for a ride like that. I thought I saw Etwas label on it. Good eye, that man was riding one of the high-end models they released in the spring. You have to be quite large to ride one of those, and he was exactly that. Indeed, he had an impressive physique for a man of his age. Why the long face, Van? I thought the motherfucker died. What's wrong? Are you car sick or something? Nah, nothing like that. Just got a bit of trauma with guys who ride around on big bikes. Oh, and I ain't talking about Hermes. She's been a huge help. This issue is exclusive to dudes. Do you know what issue he's talking about?
Nope.
With one big radical motorcycle, one Ouroboros enforcer direwolf, and one throwing my car at a giant fucking robot.
Oh, yeah.
So, the direwolf really did a number on your psyche, huh? And my car. Something about that dude makes me want to deck him in the face. Maybe it's the shades. That is inadvisable, Mr. Way. He has been labeled as an S-Class threat by the Marduk Company. What? You're acquainted with an S-Class threat? Your choice of clientele is atypical, to say the least. There's no way you could... What a joke. This ain't even my hometown, and yet here I am getting all nostalgic over this shit. Ben looks to be lost in thought. Well, he is smiling, so maybe I shouldn't worry? It's bad.
Not great.
But it's also good, because our master's not dead. But, like, if he's not dead, why hasn't he gotten in contact with us? Why does he let us believe he's dead this whole time? Huh?
Don't don't know.
November 14th, 12:32 p.m.
We
So
we're here.
this is
Yeah.
Longlai.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
It's rocks and roofs. It's got a whole different kind of eastern vibe compared to Longport. It's like an idyllic town nestled in the mountains. That white smoke is steam from the springs, I assume. It certainly has a distinctive smell to it. Smells like dude. Yeah, that's the smell of sulfur. It's a big part of being near a spring. Gross. Oh my god.
You didn't know that.
I mean, I did, but like, how could you possibly fucking relax with the smell of fucking rotten poop?
Surprisingly, it's like it wasn't too bad.
I could smell the fecal matter. My nose is great. You know this. Is your chicken still even gonna be good tomorrow?
Nope. I already tossed it.
The rotisserie chicken?
Yep.
Yeah, you're...
I had messed up. Yeah, I know. I should have cooked it right away.
But you're like, oh, I'm good till Wednesday dinner.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't thinking about it. But I'm just gonna make food with what I got. I have enough to last me to the weekend.
Hopefully you don't. Okay. Hopefully you don't need to bake anything.
No, I got I got the air fryer.
Our lodges are down right across the river. Let's go drop our stuff off before anything else. There's so much stuff I've never seen before here. It's so awesome. Everything smells so good, too. There's grilled skewers and mochi, and what are those things with leaves wrapped around them? Damn, starved much? They're called zhongji. Actually, I'm starting to feel hungry myself. Same here. I know we had a little bit to eat at that pit stop, but I could use a real meal. Lunch is going to be waiting for us at our lodgings, though, isn't it? Yes, that should have some of the local cuisine, too. That his house? No need to rush, I guess. Oh, what are those? They're so hot, and they're super black, too. I don't know what they are either. Maybe some kind of manto? They smell so sweet and fragrant, and Yume's right about that color. That lustrous black really makes them stand out. Heh, I see I've got your interest. These here are hot spring manto made using bamboo charcoal. They've got black sesame jam inside, and are as tasty as they look, so not very. But they fill you up fast. You won't have any room for lunch if you have one now. How about I buy one for everyone later? They look so good. I guess we gotta wait if lunch is soon, but we have to come back here later. Well, you certainly know your stuff, young man. I'll be waiting. Longlai's known far and wide for its tea leaves, too. How about trying some of our confections made from them? Our matcha ice cream has been a hot seller lately.
You had him at ice cream.
Wait, matcha ice cream? That's a thing now? How do you make something so bitter taste like... now I gotta try it. Van, lunch is ready. Can we? What happened to lunch? I've never seen someone lose all brain function when it comes to sweets the way he does. And with saunas and cars, too. Dude's just insufferable. If we have to wait, you have to wait. You tell him, Yume. We'll already be coming back here after lunch for the manto, yes? You tell him, Yumes. Fucking... Yeah.
You have to wait.
You may fucking keep Van in line. Why'd she unbutton her corduroys? Oh, this place looks so fancy. Yeah, this is pretty top class. Indeed, it has a quiet elegance and beauty to it. I can't imagine how expensive it is to normally stay here. We're staying for free, right? Right? I almost feel guilty about that now. I mean, we're staying for free, but somebody else paid, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Welcome. You must be Mr. Arkwright and his party? Yeah, that's right. 6 adults and a child. Wait, what? Van and Rosette, and then Aaron, Agnes, Fairy, and Yume. And Quarterpipe. It's 2 adults and 5 children. Because they're all babies. We have been expecting you. Welcome to the Hekizanro Inn. We'll be happy to carry your belongings to your rooms. You can have your lunch as soon as you wish after that. Really? Nice, thanks guys. Someone wasted no time making himself at home. Well, this room is so nice. Not so much as a spot of dust in sight, and the furnishings are rather extravagant as well. Can we share a bed, Agnes, please? Fairy and Rosette can sleep in our bed, too. The beds do look wide enough, so I don't see the harm in that. Maybe we could have a special Salome party instead of a pajama party for the occasion, hmm? I don't know what that is, but I'm down. I would be happy to join in. Oh, Yumi just wants to have all the fun.
Yeah.
So I'm with you two? Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? What'd you expect? You the kind of guy who can only sleep when he's by himself? No, that's not it. Should have seen this coming, honestly. Is Quarter Pounder an actual fucking female? Oh, did Widow Quaddy want to be with the girls? Always gotta watch out for the quiet ones, because there's a hungry wolf somewhere under there, huh? Don't call me Widow Quaddy ever again, and I'm not a wolf. I'm like a puppy dog. Big stupid dog. Whatever, I'm fine with this arrangement. I'll try not to snore. Anyway, who's up for lunch? Me, I could eat, I'm hungry. Oh man, I don't think my taste buds have ever been this happy. My mouth is bursting with flavor. It's called mitao menji. It's a local dish here in Longlai. The chicken is soaked in peach alcohol before being stir-fried and served in garlic and soy sauce. Whoever thought of this is a genius. The chicken's so tender and it's got that sweet peach quality to it you can't resist. The flavor is distinctive enough while still being subtle. I'd call it the perfect blend of sweetness, fragrance, and juiciness. The chef here must be a real pro. The zhongzi is so good. Careful, it's also getting all over you. I don't care, I'm a baby. I do what I want. I'm you, mate. That was amazing. Yeah, my mouth is still in heaven right now. And it sounds like whatever they have in store for dinner tonight is going to be even better. It's going to be traditional Eastern kaiseki meal. Served in courses. Kaiseki? What's that? It's kind of one of those pretentious meals that are all about presentation, though in this case, I'm sure the Eastern cuisine's as good as it looks. It's more of a Far Eastern thing than what I'm used to. Something I've noticed, by the way, but how do you know so much about everything here, Van? I was wondering the same thing, actually. This isn't the first time you've showed us around somewhere, but it feels like you know this place far too well to have just come here for work. I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that. I lived here a few years back. Really? When was that? When I was 19, for about half a year. It was more for training than for fun, though. That explains it, then. I suppose that must have been a while after you separated from Elaine and Mr. Kincaid. So back when you were my age, huh? Hard to believe your memory's still sharp enough to remember what happened over a decade ago.
Oh, damn.
You are a bitch. It was only 5 years ago, damn it. But yeah, I should be able to play tour guide for you guys just fine. Anyway, like I said earlier, we're going to split up for 2 hours. Go ahead and sightsee, go for a stroll, grab something else to eat. The guidebook we got from the inn shouldn't help you around. Try and avoid going around alone, though, especially you, Yums. You always gotta be with someone. Aye, aye, sir. If there's anything you would like to see, I would be happy to accompany you. There's so much I want to check out, but I don't know where to start. What did you have in mind, Agnes? I know I want to see the temple, but I'm not sure whether or not to go there first. Drink and play and buy is my game plan, and there's gotta be a spot for Mahjong here, right? Even if there is, it's not going to be in any tour guide. I guess I should help them around some before they get themselves in trouble.
We go with the baby.
We go with the baby.
Yeah.
Hey, we're like our parents. Yeah. We're better than Maxim at the very least.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Nope, didn't mean to rest. I want to purchase things.
Do you need something? Please come again.
Okay. I'm gonna call it here. I need to eat before I do my exercise. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Much appreciated, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with... I might just start playing Final Fantasy 1 or something. I don't know.